Hey you guys, today I'm gonna do not Love and Hip Hop, my bad. Black Ink Crew, Chicago. Like I said before, I really am feeling this show more than New York. Um, it was a really good episode to give us something to talk about, as well as we get to see their work. So I really like that about them. It starts off with Ryan, and the crew. They like in the shop, and they're talking about like the mess that's in the shop, and I guess he picking up stuff, so he kind of complaining about that or whatever. So you got Don. He talking about, he apparently slept at the shop after all the drama that happened with him and Ashley and all that kind of stuff. So that's where he been crashing at instead of facing his shit and going home or whatever. So Charmaine say how she's mad at him because of the shit that he involved her in or whatever. And I said that before, like he be feeding both of these women two different things. So that's why I didn't so much go in on Charmaine last week, because I felt like Don playing games with both of these women. Um, we find out through Ryan that Rachel might be moving to LA and she might be taking a boy. So Ryan is really feeling hurt behind that, because we all know that Ryan loves his boys. He feel like his boys is his savior. So it's hard. And this is why you watch who you sleep with. And I'm not saying that they didn't think they were gonna be together forever, but this is some things that happens when a person, when they break up. This is what can happen, you know what I'm saying, that the other person can get a job in another state and take the kids. Like Ryan, think about what if you would have got another shop in another state, and then she would have been stuck in Chicago raising your kids while you was working somewhere else. So you got to look at it like that too. um, and you just gotta make it work. You just gotta make it work. But I do get his frustrations about, he used to being around them every day. But this is what happens when you break up, and this is the consequences of breaking up, like for real. Um, I just feel like a certain way, because it feel like, my dude, you fucked up. So it was consequences to that shit. Not even trying to be mean to Ryan or whatever, but Ryan, you said it yourself how you was unfaithful to this girl and all that kind of stuff. So maybe this is kind of karma coming back to bite you in your ass. Like, you could have had your family and your family could have been together, but you fucked that up, and now that this girl is moving on, Ryan don't know how to handle that. And what made me so mad when Ryan didn't know how to handle that is because his father ended up coming in for him to do him a tattoo. And they're going to get the same kind of tattoo, this little koi fish. And he gave you the history about the koi fish and all that kind of stuff. But when he was getting ready to do his dad's tattoo, he started going off about no gloves being in the shop. Granted, it's Charmaine's job to make sure everything is ready for you when you're ready to work. But like she said, it ain't my fault that these dudes is coming in here snatching up your gloves. And I just felt like both of them handled that wrong. Him as a boss, he handled that wrong. First of all, you going off on her in front of a client. I don't care if that is your daddy. You still went off on her in front of a client, making her feel bad. On the same token, he took you outside and y'all talked about it. And Charmaine, you would have been fired, because you don't walk off when your boss is reprimanding you if you don't want to be fucking fired. So both things, you would have been looking for another job. But I don't know. I just felt like both of y'all was out of fucking line. Um, Now the job that he did for, and I felt her, like he took out his face frustration of the whole Rachel situation on her. He has a problem with that. And like I said, the tattoo he did on his dad, it was cute. I liked it. It was really, really cute. He did tell his dad about him, his boys leaving with Rachel and stuff like that. Okay, and then you had Don. He's at home. I'm telling y'all, Don reminds me of oh shit, because Don just reminds me of a straight ass fuck boy. For real. I want him to grow up. You talk about you love your son and yada yada yada. First of all, my dude, I was really kind of pissed off where he was sitting there having that conversation with his son, telling him, "Mommy's mad at me. What do you think I should do? Don't put your son in that. Don't. That little boy's too damn little. Don't put your son in that." But he played with his son, and it's funny how you want to do what you want to do and then not think about the consequences. Like I said the first time, people don't think about the consequences. You dog this girl over, you fuck this girl over, and then be like, oh, well, I really want my son and I want to be a family. You should have thought about that before you start sticking your dick in everybody. Like, that's what I don't get with him is he wants to stick his dick in everybody and keep lying to both women. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. And then wonder why women is out here fighting. Because dudes like him is sitting there lying between women and keeping up mess. And that's what he do. So anyway, he talks to Ashley about the whole drama situation with Charmaine. He never admitted to he fucked her. He kept calling Charmaine his homegirl. She be at the shop. She just shit at. Okay, I get it. He gonna lie to the wheels motherfucking fall off with this whole Charmaine situation. But my problem was with Ashley. Your main focus is Charmaine. Fuck him. It's Charmaine. Her whole thing is Charmaine this, Charmaine that. You want to be with him to prove stuff to Charmaine. I didn't fucking get that. Like, girl, boo. You too insecure. If he making you insecure in your relationship, bitch, you don't need to be in it. And that's what I would have a problem with. That, and we come to find out that he's cheated on her before, so he will do it again. Maybe not with Charmaine, but he will do it again. You know why? Because you took him back. Because you took him back, and you took him back so easily. And you fucked him and without a condom, and you got pregnant easy, and he know how it rolls, so he will do it again until you stand up on your own 2 feet and say this will not happen again. I don't want to fucking be with you. He will do it again. She was telling him how she wasn't happy, and I'm sitting there like, well, do the same thing he fucking doing to you. I'm just saying. I'm all for that. Woman, do what he's doing to you. If he's ignoring you, ignore him. If he's showing somebody else a motherfucking time, you bitch, don't be in the same room. Don't be in the same room, and you the only one miserable about that situation. I'm just saying. Charmaine, Ford was asleep. That shit was so funny. Ford was asleep in the shop. And you fall asleep in the shop, anything can motherfucking happen. So that bitch, Charmaine, drew I love cat on his forehead, a penis pointed to his mouth, all kind of shit. I was rolling. And it took Danielle to come in there and say something to him about it. He didn't know. But it was funny. I said, mark my words, he's going to get her back. So this guy comes in, I think his name was Rio. He's Kat's client. He's got a couple of tattoos from her. So he wants this tattoo with a woman's teeth clenching down on a bullet. He got issues with women. So this is another goddamn piece for him to put on his forearm. I mean on this little arm right here. And she did an amazing job. The tattoo was really on point. Like I said, these artists right here can do what they say they can do. I like that tattoo. I thought it was dope. Don and Ashley go out for a date. They go paint and sip. And I thought this was a really cute date if he was a really cool guy. But he only took her on his date to shut her up. Because he gonna still be back on some fuck shit. Like I said, like you only did this so she could shut her ass up. But it didn't work in your favor. They were really, really having fun in doing the painting. They was laughing. But once they got outside and she started talking about commitment and marriage and all that kind of stuff, that nigga was like, wait a minute, hold up, who you talking to? Not gonna happen. And then, like I said, again, what makes me mad about Ashley is you only want to get married to him so you can prove something to Charmaine. So you can let Charmaine know that you're the head bitch, the main head bitch in charge, the main bitch. Okay, you're the main bitch, and bitch, if you're not the only bitch, first of all, if you ain't his only woman, not bitch, you gonna always be insecure, boo boo. You gonna always be fucking insecure. Bitch, I don't wanna be the main bitch. I want to be the only bitch. I don't want to be the main bitch, the side bitch, the 1, 2, 3, 4 bitch. I don't want to be his bitch, period. But okay, like, I was irritated with her with that. Like, and then they got into it and he kind of walked off like a fuck boy, but whatever. But because he's not going to commit to you, I won't actually the counter losses raise her son because this relationship, I don't see nothing going good in Ashley and Don's relationship. He's never going to be honest with you. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He has had time and time over and over again to be honest with you on national TV, and he still chose to lie to you in your face. And it's only the second episode, so not going to happen. Brian, he gets a call from Rachel and saying that she's leaving to LA, so he's feeling really, really, really bad. You know, four of them gave him a minute because they knew he needed it. And then he ended up talking to them. You know, he's hurt. And Van. Shout out to Van for putting me on his Instagram. I don't know if he took it the right way, but when I was saying when it comes to Van, I just think he is very, very cute. I think he is so sexy about Van. And even when he was talking to Ryan this episode, I was like, damn, because he gave him some real good advice when he told him don't fold. If nothing else I heard from that conversation, I heard Van tell him don't fold. Like, you come too far, you know what I'm saying? We know how you feel about your kids. This is because, you know, Ryan feels like his son is his savior. You know, after his sister died and stuff like that, you know, he thought his world was over, and him having his son, that's making him not go to the street. So I was so happy to see Vance tell him don't fold. And that, I mean, just struck a chord to me because this week have been, well, last week and this week has been really, really hard for me. And by me just hearing Van say don't fold, I just was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep on going. So shout out to Van. And Ryan, I really don't want you to give up. He goes to his sister Graves' side and talk to his sister to watch over them. And I thought that was a beautiful moment. Kat, Danielle, Charmaine, they getting ready to head to Ryan's birthday party. His 29th birthday party. They're going to have something at the shop and also something at the club. So while they getting ready, they start talking about Don and how Don and Charmaine's relationship and how he ate her out and he did this and she wanted a bigger penis. I didn't care. I didn't. Now, like I said before, a lot of this is because of Dawn. It's not because she's a hood rat. It's not because I think she's a thought. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Women, a lot of times, only go by what men tell them. And that's what was happening. I think she she knew about baby mama. She just didn't know him and baby mama was together. And that's what kind of took her back, just like um it took old girl back or whatever. So that's why I didn't too much go in on Charmaine on that instance. um I was cracking up when they read them text messages from his ass and how he was, like I said, once again, he's lying to her through these text messages and basically telling her he want fuck and all this kind of stuff. But then I'm looking at Charmaine. She said something about she wanted to be treated like a lady. And I'm like, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, bitch. But when you fucking people in the bathroom at a get together, how do you get treated like a lady? And I want to like Charmaine. I really, really do. Because I don't think that she is a bad person. I think alcohol fucks her up. I really do. I think alcohol make her do some wild ass shit that she probably wouldn't do as she's sober. That's why she hits up her cousin Danielle and tell her to make sure she gets in line, because I feel like she know if she drink, it could be on and fucking cracking. She was trying to vent to them, and they asked me, kept getting ready for the club. I was cracking up. I was just like, girl, because they know you still gonna let that nigga hit when he say, whoo, let me blow on it. I'm just saying. So anyway, they end up going to. She was talking about talking to them, and I'm glad how Danielle was like, not tonight. Let tonight not be the night. But I'm like, y'all already motherfucking knew. They end up going to the shop and they end up surprising Ryan, and he was really surprised and happy about the whole situation of everybody just looking out for him. I'm sorry, I was just messing with that speaker. But how everybody was looking out for him, and he was really excited about that. I thought that was just really, really cool. So then they end up going to the club, and Charmaine twerking once again, and Don see her twerking once again, and he hurry up and jump behind her. Everybody gets mad at her twerking and them dancing together, but I'm like, this dude, yeah, I know she drunk, and this dude keep on jumping behind her. Now, granted, bitch, after the first bullshit, you be like, no, nigga, you can't dance on me. You that one that can't. But hey, she had a bottle of champagne before she got there, had shots with her girls, and was drinking at the club. That bitch was gone, and you could tell she was gone. Danielle was mad that they were dancing on each other and went to go tell Ryan like he's the big bad wolf. Now, and I meant to mention this in the beginning. When Ryan was going off on her about sleeping with Don, I feel her. What they doing outside of that goddamn shop ain't got nothing to do with you, but bitch, you fucked them in the shop. So it kind of got something to do with Ryan. But I do like anything outside the job, bitch ain't got nothing to do with me if it's not affecting my job skills. But he feels like it's affecting her job skills, and I'm like, for not putting gloves right there, I don't think that had nothing to do with her focusing on Don. Um, but anyway, they don't like about them hugging and kissing on each other, whatever. But then the Danielle pops off on her about her drinking too much and how she told her to have her back and not let her wild out, and always a drunk always say they ain't drunk, but we all know. So then she ended up taking Don outside. They end up going outside to talk, and basically, she was just like, this was his fault, all this kind of stuff that she didn't know about Ashley, but he tried to put it out there that she did know about Ashley, and I don't know, I don't know who to believe, but I'm more on her side with this than I am on his because he have lied so blatantly, that I don't know what to believe with him. Um, but I don't think she knew that they were together. I think she knew about baby mama. I just didn't think, I don't think she knew about he was still fucking baby mama and living with baby mama and all that kind of stuff. I really, really don't. Because he lied so blatantly, it's hard to just believe that shit. But anyway, he the way he was popping off on her outside that club, I was like, are you serious? Like, for real? You mad at ain't Ashley because she ain't fucking with you. Now you mad because you were trying to fuck with Charmaine, but she ain't fucking with you. So now you mad at her too. I don't like dudes like that. And then try to talk about her and all that kind of stuff. That shit wasn't cool. Even Four had to come try to calm him down. Just being his brother trying to calm him down because he don't want him to go to jail. You outside the fucking club, my dude. And he hitting walls. I was just like, he's acting like a little fuck boy. Whatever. Anyway, that was my review for Chicago. Back in Chicago, season 1, episode 2. Sorry, like I said, I don't feel good, and I'm still trying to get these videos out. Um, Follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.